Good morning. This is KELOLAND On The Go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your New Year's Eve. We also have your Boredom Busters coming up, but first our top story. Police in Watertown are working to return hundreds of pieces of mail, including Christmas cards and packages that were stolen out of mailboxes around Lake Campesca this weekend. Police caught 2 suspects from Watertown connected to the thefts. 27-year-old Thomas Breeze and 24-year-old Jared Armstrong are facing charges of petty theft and littering. Police say the case will be turned over to the U.S. Postal Service for possible federal charges. Officers recovered hundreds of pieces of mail from ditches and roads around Lake Campesca. They're asking Lakeside residents for any home surveillance video they may have of Friday night's crime. Police are also reminding homeowners to not leave letters or packages in their mailboxes for any extended length of time. Instead, have someone you know pick up the mail and hold it until you return. Many bars and restaurants will end 2023 on a financial high note with a surge in New Year's Eve customers tonight. Businesses like the Barrel House in Craven are bringing on extra staff for what's expected to be a busy night. The celebrating will start long before the stroke of midnight.
It's one of those nights where everybody wants to come a little earlier so they can get to their parties and stuff that a little bit later at night.
Businesses are offering financial incentives to encourage customers not to drink and drive on New Year's Eve. The Barrel House in Craven will give their patrons a $10 bill for getting a ride share through Uber or Lyft. Well, nobody won the big jackpot in last night's Powerball drawing. That means tomorrow's New Year's Day drawing will be worth an estimated $810 million. The numbers drawn last night were 10, 11, 26, 27, 34, and the Powerball 7. Your odds of winning the jackpot are 1 in 292 million. Winning tickets worth $2 million were sold in Texas and West Virginia. Let's get a first look at the forecast now with meteorologist Scott Munt in the Storm Center. Good morning, Scott.
Good morning, Perry. Good morning, everybody. Starting with cloud cover in western, central, eastern, and southeastern KELOLAND, though we are starting to see clearing skies in northeastern South Dakota. We'll try to bring in those clearing skies to the southeast as we do go through the day today. Temperatures in Sioux Falls probably in the middle to upper 20s. We'll hit the middle 20s in Aberdeen today with mostly sunny skies. For central South Dakota, we may have some clouds this morning. Temperatures in the middle 20s later this afternoon with a partly cloudy sky. And western KELOLAND, we've been following some fog, otherwise becoming mostly sunny in Rapid City with a high temperature of 32. I'll have more details on your KELOLAND Live Doppler forecast coming up.
All right, thank you, Scott. Former O'Gorman High School and current Nebraska volleyball star player Bergen Riley helped host a volleyball camp in Sioux Falls Saturday. Avera's Kairos Elite Camp focused on improving young players' setting skills, but Riley had a deeper purpose for the day.
I always had role models growing up, and so just seeing them and seeing what they could do made me want to do that too. And so I hope that I can now be that girl for the next generation and just give them some big hopes and dreams to go for and hopefully try and become like I am.
Riley was the South Dakota Volleyball Gatorade Player of the Year 3 years in a row and is currently the freshman starting setter for the Cornhuskers. She was also named the Big Ten Conference Setter of the Year. Families are invited to celebrate the end of the year at the Washington Pavilion. Kids can join Radley Rex and count down to noon Year's Eve as hundreds of balloons will fall to the ground in the Kirby Science Discovery Center. They can also create New Year's Eve time capsules in the Raven Children's Studio. The event is free for members and included with a museum admission. South Dakota Urban Indian Health is hosting Sobriety Wachipi, an event to help those struggling with addictions find a sense of community. The doors open at 5:30 p.m. at the Coliseum in downtown Sioux Falls. This is the final night to check out the Christmas Acres holiday display featuring 200,000 lights in Lamars, Iowa. Admission is free, but visitors are asked to leave a donation for the Christian Needs Center. And the Stampede hockey team takes on the Des Moines Buccaneers at the Denny Sanford Premier Center. The puck drops at 6:05. Scott?
And in weather, we'll continue to watch the slow decrease in cloud cover as we go through the day today. Temperatures will be cold. Could be the coldest day of the month. Numbers only in the 20s for highs. That will cover much of central and eastern South Dakota. 30-degree weather will be found across western KELOLAND. And I think over the next couple of days, the winds will not be much of a problem. There's a clipper that will continue to try to move through the upper plains on Tuesday. That will give us that chance for flurries, maybe a quick hit of light snow, but moisture is very limited until we hit the end of the new work week. week and going into next weekend. A couple of areas of low pressure will try to move into the central United States. Hopefully we'll get some moisture in here from the Gulf, and we'll see some moisture return to KELOLAND. If not at the end of the work week, there's another one trying to come in at the, well, it looks like the second week of January. So we have a couple of systems worth watching as we go over the next couple of days. Again, that clipper for Tuesday may bring in a flurry or a light snow shower. And then this is next Sunday going into next Monday. You can see our snow chances may be widespread across KELOLAND. So we'll continue to monitor that. And there's that cold air lurking to the north into Canada. Give it some time, and I think as we do go through the month, we'll eventually start to see that colder weather come in. Temperatures for today, well, it'll be cold. Numbers in the 20s for highs in central and eastern KELOLAND. We'll have 30s across western South Dakota. Midnight tonight, temperatures will fall to the teens with partly cloudy skies. And you can always check the details of the 7-day forecast while you're here online. Have a Happy New Year.